Vote to Save has been a staple of TPOT and post-split BFB for a while now. And it's kind of not the best. Let me tell you why. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that Vote to Save is the devil and that it's really terrible or anything like that. It is miles better than Vote to Eliminate. But I can't talk about that without comparing the two methods of voting. And why I think that it's just not gonna go well no matter what you choose. Now, it is in my opinion that Vote to Eliminate is a lot worse than Vote to Save, but it's all because of the viewer base of TPOT, which is mostly little children. That's right, the biggest problem with object shows is the babies. No, I'm not saying that like, the worst thing ever. Object shows are made for children, or most of them are. And TPOT/BFDI is for children. But the bad thing about that is when a child sees something they don't like, they don't want it in anymore. So when Vote to Eliminate was around, children would just see, that character is mean, I'm going to get rid of them. This is why characters in BFDI got voted out, like Flower and Pin and Snowball. They were all mean characters that no one liked, so they got voted out first, because even though BFDI wasn't very popular, it was watched by children, and people don't like mean characters. It extends to Inanimate Insanity. Trophy was gone because he was mean. Lightbulb literally said, doesn't he know that mean characters get out first? And also people just didn't like the new characters in Inanimate Insanity. That's why they had to change it to contestant vote, which is really funny because they were just getting rid of all of the new guys. But this isn't about Inanimate Insanity. Even though it could be. It's mostly about BFDI. Yeah, Vote to Eliminate was kinda not good because if you didn't like a character because they messed up once, they would just be gone. This is why I'm glad in BFB, when Book was being not the greatest character ever, they refused to put up Team Blah for elimination until they fixed Book, which is really funny to me. Like, they didn't want her to go out so badly that they had to make sure that the team just didn't lose until episode 15, I think, which is crazy. It was either 15 or 14. It might have been 14, that makes more sense. But it's just so funny to me. I don't know. It's stupid. Anyway, the Vote to Save, doesn't that make Vote to Save better? I mean, the mean characters don't necessarily get out as quick because they have a lot of fans. And, you know, it makes more sense. And also, because it's Vote to Save, all of the boring, bland characters that no one cares about at all, apart from those few rare fans, get out quicker. Like, sadly, characters like Pie, Eggy, Foldy, these characters all got out really early because the viewers just think they're bland and boring. Which, sure, there isn't that much to these characters, but that doesn't mean they are unlikable. It just means they were sadly less well-liked than everyone else. I know some people who really like Eggy. Oh boy. And also people who really like Foldy, like Trains on Twitter. Shout out to Trains on Twitter. And Pie has loads of fans. I forgot what their name was, but they made an animation with Pie and Lai, and it was really good. I think they must like Pie if they made a whole animation about her. I think Pie is lovely. She had the whole short, thankfully. I miss Pie. But then, here is the issue then with Vote to Save. Coiny. You all remember TPOT 9, right? Oh, what a great time to be alive. That team, I don't actually remember which team it is. Team 8, that's what team it was. It is a very interesting team to me. It had some of my favorite characters on that, like Pid, Gaty, and Saw, and Coiny. Love those guys. They're epic. I don't remember who else was on Teammates. Donut. I don't remember. Who cares? The thing is, characters who, in my opinion, should have gone out over Coiny ended up staying. because people assumed that everyone was gonna vote for Coiny. Coiny would be fine. You gotta vote for your other favorites. You gotta vote for Pin or Needle or Donut because people don't really like Donut as much as others. I hope Donut was on Teammates. Yes he was, because it was Bro Bunch. Yeah. I'm really smart. I do my research. But yeah, everyone voted for all their other favorites because they were so sure that Coiny, who is like the fan favorite of BFDIA, mind you, and is, super well liked just in general, they assumed that Coiny would be fine, and he wasn't. Because everyone assumed that he would be. If it was vote to eliminate, obviously, whoever was mean, I don't really know if anyone would be classed as mean. It would probably be Donut, to be fair. They would be voted out because people like Coiny. And it's all down to the voting method used. I voted for Pin. I remember this. Because I remember who I voted for. Also, because if Pin's up for elimination, I'm most likely going to vote for her. But now she's on Death Back yet again, which has Fanny, who's my actual favourite character, so now I can't vote for Pin. Uh-oh. But yeah, no one cares about that. Coiny got out because people were sure that he wouldn't. And that's the big problem with Vote to Save. We still do have Vote to Eliminate in BFDIA. We've got the like for prize and dislike for not screw you, die. Which, I mean, Vote to Eliminate is kind of better now, because the BFDI fanbase is learning that you can be a little bit mean and still be enjoyable, which was the case with Golf Ball until they decided they didn't like her anymore, and then she got eliminated. Thanks, guys. She was really fun, and you killed her. You killed Golf Ball! Whatever, who cares? But hey, here's another little small issue about the voting system. When a lot of people are up for voting, it's harder to make a decision, but there's a higher chance of the character you like being safe. So tell me why, in BFDIA, they put 2 people up for elimination. A BFDIA fan favorite, Ruby, who has been doing nothing for the past few episodes because of her weird sister's gag, which I think is really funny, but people are getting annoyed by it, and she hasn't done anything. And Book, who spent the entirety of BFDIA 14 being the best, like, saving her team from Evil Iffy and doing everything she could. Why would you put those 2 up against each other? The 2 people? It would have made more sense if only 2 people could have been safe. But no, they put 2 people up for elimination, making you just have to choose, which means it's going to be very close most likely. And I don't know what I'm going to do if Book is eliminated, because Book is like one of my absolute favourites in BFDI. And also I have some friends who would not be very happy if Book went out. But you should never put 2 people up for elimination unless you've got literally 4 contestants left, because then that makes more sense. There was still 10 people in BFDIA. You could have put 5 of them up for elimination, but no, they put 2 of them and it's really stupid. I feel like they're trying to get someone out. I don't know, I feel like they're trying to get Ruby out, but they could be trying to get Book out. I don't know what they're doing, it seems kind of stupid. I would have preferred Bobby and Fries to be up for elimination of Tennisball and Nickel, even though I love those guys. I need Free Smart to be kept safe and sound, and I kind of wanted Coiny and Pin to also be fine, but I knew they were going to be fine anyway. This video has changed topics. Oh no, it's still voting. I still think voting is stupid. So is there really any way to fix this? Not really. The only way you can truly fix voting is to not have it, and then it wouldn't be BFDI if you got rid of voting. That's been a staple of BFDI since the very beginning. Well, since the very beginning of the animated episodes. The comic obviously didn't have voting. It was a comic that 2 people had access to, so I don't think voting would have worked very well. But yeah, I mean, you could have done a weird point system, but again, if you take away voting from BFDI, it's not BFDI anymore. It's really not an object show that doesn't have voting. I mean, there are some object shows that don't have voting, because they're way different to what an object show is. Maybe I'll talk about object shows like that another time. But that's a different video. In summary, vote to save, kinda stupid. Vote to donate, also stupid. Voting, no matter what, people aren't gonna be happy with the outcome. You wanna talk about people not happy with the outcome? TPOT 13, you guys failed me. Braceley was supposed to get in. She wasn't. You suck. Darren, you pencil. My goddamn ring. She didn't get in the game over pencil. I'm still mad about that. I do love pencil though. I need to make that clear. I love pencil. Alright, that's it. That's everything. That's the video. I have a sandwich next to me for an hour, and I would like to eat it because I am hungry. With that being said, it's me, Curse Plague Doctor. I forgot to do an intro. I'll see you guys in whatever goddamn thing I make next. Goodbye.
Oobly goobly weezer goobly weezer goobly